wanted to just share with you some of the things that can feel wrong when you're in a new season or beginning a new season, and kind of how to handle those feelings, so to speak. And so there's three of them that I wanted to talk about today. The first one is dissatisfaction. Are there things that used to satisfy you that don't anymore? Or maybe things used to bring you joy and light you up and excite you, and now they just don't. Like, nothing's bad necessarily, but it's just not as good as it once was. Sometimes that's God's way of inviting you to pay attention, to start to notice that He's pulling you into a new season, and just being aware that that is what's happening and it's okay. And if you find yourself in this situation, ask God specifically, what are you trying to show me? What is it that you want me to see? What is it that you want me to know? Especially about leaving the old season behind and going into this new season. The second thing is discomfort. And I can speak to that right now because I am not comfortable recording in public, even though there is literally no one here. It's just me and the trees, and God. You might find yourself feeling restless, and even though everything's okay, there's nothing immediately wrong, you just have that feeling that something is wrong. And I know for me, sometimes in those moments, I kind of feel guilty because I should be thankful for what I have, right? We're called to be content with what God has given us, and this is true, very true. But guilt is not from God. When you're starting a new season, there's definitely discomfort because there's unknown. You might be new to the season. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what you don't know. So, and I find that when that discomfort comes up, a lot of times it is God keeping us from settling. And that's a lot of times why He brings us into a new season, is He doesn't want us to settle for what is. He wants us to grow and become better and better versions of ourselves. And so when you feel that discomfort, be okay with it. Like, learn to be comfortable with the discomfort. Whenever you're feeling discomfort or feeling uncomfortable, instead of trying to get rid of it or trying to get comfortable, ask yourself, is this pulling me towards God, or is it pulling me away from God? Because sometimes discomfort is a warning that you're going the wrong direction, right? Just like today, I'm out here, I'm recording in public, I'm very uncomfortable, and I could say, is this pushing me towards God, or is it pulling me away from Him? And the answer for you might be different than my answer, but for me, it's definitely pushing me towards Him. It's, one, I'm out in nature, and anytime I get in nature, I feel closer to God. Two, I'm doing these videos, one, to push myself, to grow, to become stronger, and two, to work on my communication skills, to become a better communicator. And that just takes practice, and so this is practicing that. And then three, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you grow closer to God. And I think that even if I'm not doing that, my goal is that. And so all of those things are pointing me in the right direction. So think about that discomfort, whatever it is that you're feeling that's uncomfortable. Just ask yourself that question. So I talked to you about dissatisfaction, and we talked about discomfort. The third one is disconnection, and this is when you realize that there are things you need to let go of, whether it is physical clutter, like I've been doing lately, whether it is habits that you have that you need to let go of, or maybe relationships. Sometimes there are, changes in a relationship that you have with someone that you didn't choose, and that could be a new season. There's seasons of loss, whether it's loss of a loved one, loss of a job, loss of a dream. That can usher you into a new season as well. Sometimes before God adds something new in, he shows you what doesn't belong. And so as you're entering the new season, maybe there are things from the old season that don't need to go into the new season. One thing that Dave and I, are currently dealing with is our kiddos are teenagers. They are quickly becoming adults and creating their own lives and becoming very independent and figuring out what they like and don't like and what they want to do and not do, like what do they want to do with their life? And by default, they become, I don't want to say removed, but they don't want to hang out with us as much. That's okay. That's a good thing. But it is a hard transition, and it is a hard season to go into, because all you want to do is hang out with them and have fun with them and love on them. And while they appreciate that, they are trying to figure their own world out, And so we all go through that. If you were a teenager once, you knew it wasn't that you loved your parents any less, but you were ready to spread your wings and fly. And they are in that phase. And so we are learning. We are learning how to navigate this new season and how to be okay with it. So there are disconnections that can be challenging, but when you're thinking about the disconnection, it does feel wrong. But you can also ask yourself, as I'm going into this new season, what do I need to bring with me from the old season? And what things do I need to change? And so, like in the case of like with our kiddos, in the past, we would, pull out toys or read books or to them, whatever it may be. And now that season is different. And so now it's like our oldest, he just likes to talk. And so in the new season, maybe spending time with him isn't playing games or playing with toys, but just listening and talking with him. And it's definitely different. um, um, and so think about, as you go from that old season to the new one, what things do you want to bring in from the old season and what do you want to get rid of? I know with the garage declutter that I'm doing right now and that transformation, my goal, it was all just storage, a bunch of stuff. And God's kind of been telling me, like, you don't need all that stuff anymore. And especially for the new season that I'm taking you into, it's time to get rid of it. It's not going to serve you in the new season. In fact, it's going to hinder you. And so, because of that, I've been working on getting rid of that clutter and cleaning it out. That's why I've been doing a lot of decluttering videos lately. Because I'm entering a new season. And yeah, so if you're finding yourself entering a new season and all of these things are kind of coming up for you and it just feels wrong or not right, but you can't quite figure it out. Think about those things. So we talked about dissatisfaction and just asking God, what do you want me to see in this moment, in this new season? We talked about discomfort, and that's just about asking, is this discomfort pulling me closer to God or is it pushing me away from Him? And then lastly, we talked about disconnection. And that one is just asking about, okay, as I go from this old season to the new, what do I want to bring with me and what do I need to let go of? And so hopefully that will help you navigate the change a little easier. Again, we don't like change. It doesn't usually sit well with us, but change can and usually is good, even though at first we may not realize it. So if you're in a new season and you liked this video, make sure to like, subscribe. That helps me. And also, in light of this new season that I'm going into, I'm actually going to start doing live videos. I'm thinking once a month. And let me know if that's something you like, and we can do it more often. But so what I'm going to do is it's going to be a live video. It's going to be called Made to Create. I've really been talking about like freeing up your resources, your time, your money, your energy, so that you can pursue the calling that God has for you. And the live videos are going to be a little bit about what is that calling? Like, what has He called you to do? What has He called you for? And it's going to be about how He made you to create. He is the ultimate creator. He created all of us and everything we see. So that was Him. But He created us in His image. And by default, that means that we are also creators. We are called to create. We are made to create. And so I want to create with you. That being said, it doesn't mean you have to make a video or you don't have to make anything you don't want to, but I'm going to keep it simple. I think in the first one, I'm just going to do painting, kind of Bob Ross style. And I'm not a painter. I've painted a few things at like the sip and paint places, but I've never just, outside of maybe as a kid, just painted to paint. So it'll be fun. It'll be not the most skilled painting that you'll see, but it will still be worth it. So that's not the goal. The goal is to just create something because that's what God made us for. And so I invite you to join me. As soon as I have the details, I will put it up on the channel. And that way you can see date, time, exactly what materials I'll be using. So if you want to get them ahead of time, you can do it with me. If painting's not your thing or not your interest, make something else. Create something else. Maybe you like cooking, maybe you like gardening, whatever it is that you enjoy that allows you to create. I do want to challenge you though, pick something that you don't have to think about. Because that's the idea, is that you're not thinking about what you're making or what you're creating. You're just enjoying the process, even if it turns into something that you just throw away. It's about just finding more about who you are, who God created you to be, and spending time together doing that. So yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I have the details. And with that, I think it is probably approaching that 100-degree mark, so I'm going to go back to the car, go home, and get a cold drink. Probably Ooh, you know what sounds really good? Lemonade. We don't have any of that at home, but I might look into getting some of that. So yeah, let's just go on this journey together, and I'll see you in the next video. We talked about, what did we talk about? Oh my gosh, why? God, why did you choose me to make YouTube videos? I'm clearly a hot mess. Like literally and figuratively. My words, I ramble. It's hot today, but I'm doing a walk and recording. Not sure if that was the best idea. Here I am. And you know, that's just about being faithful. Be faithful to what God has called you to. If He asks you to do something, yeah, do it. You don't have to. I guess you do get the choice, but I've learned that when I do, it works out pretty good. So,